Welcome to Inside Japan Stories for English Learning. Learn English through stories.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Japanese Folktales in English. I'm Sofia.
And I'm William. It's so nice to have you here today.
How are you feeling today? Are you tired after a long day?
It's okay. Just relax. This is your time now.
Today we have a very special story for you. It's called The Boy Who Drew Cats.
Oh, I love this story. It's about a young boy and his beautiful drawings.
Yes, this story is very warm and peaceful. It happened long ago in a small Japanese village.
The village was quiet, the mountains were beautiful, and the boy loved to draw.
This story is about following your heart. It's about staying true to yourself.
Even when others don't understand you.
Exactly. Have you ever loved something so much, something you wanted to do every day?
Maybe drawing, maybe singing, maybe reading.
Whatever it is, that's your special gift, just like the boy in our story.
His gift was drawing cats. He drew cats everywhere.
And his cats were not just drawings. They had something very special inside.
Oh, that sounds mysterious. I can't wait to hear more.
Before we start, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt different from others?
That's a good question, Sophia.
Sometimes being different is hard, but sometimes it's your greatest strength.
I think that's beautiful.
Our story today shows us exactly that. A small boy, a big heart, and cats that come alive.
Wow, cats that come alive? Now I'm really excited.
Are you ready for this magical journey?
Yes, let's go to that quiet village together.
Close your eyes if you want. Imagine a small village, mountains all around, a gentle wind.
And the young boy with a brush in his hand.
Let's begin our story. Long ago, in a small village in Japan, there lived a young boy.
He was the youngest in his family. He had many brothers and sisters.
His family was poor. They worked hard every day on their farm.
But this boy was different. He was very small and weak.
He couldn't work on the farm like his brothers, so his parents made a decision.
They sent him to a temple in the mountains.
You will study there, his father said. You will become a priest.
The boy went to the temple. The temple was quiet and beautiful.
But the boy had a problem. He couldn't stop drawing cats.
During his studies, he drew cats. During his prayers, he drew cats.
He drew cats on the walls. He drew cats on the screens. He drew cats everywhere.
The cats were so beautiful. They looked almost real.
But the priest was not happy. You must stop drawing, he said.
A priest must focus on his studies, not on drawing cats.
But the boy couldn't stop. Drawing cats made him happy.
One day, the old priest called him.
You cannot stay here, the priest said sadly. You are meant to be an artist, not a priest.
The priest gave him one important warning.
Avoid large places at night. Keep to small spaces.
The boy didn't understand, but he remembered these words.
He left the temple. He walked alone through the dark forest.
He was scared. Where could he go?
Soon he saw another temple. It was very big and empty.
I'll stay here tonight, the boy thought.
Inside the temple, he saw beautiful white screens everywhere.
And what do you think he did?
He started drawing cats. Big cats, small cats, sleeping cats, playing cats.
He drew and drew until he was very tired.
Then he remembered the priest's words. Avoid large places at night. Keep to small spaces.
He looked around. The temple hall was very large.
So he found a small cabinet and hid inside.
Soon he fell asleep.
In the middle of the night, he heard terrible sounds, loud crashes, angry screams.
Something was fighting in the temple.
The boy was so scared he stayed quiet in his small cabinet.
Finally, everything became silent.
When morning came, the boy slowly opened the cabinet door.
What did he see?
On the floor there was a giant rat, a monster rat, and it was dead.
How did it die?
The boy looked at his cat drawings. Their mouths were red.
The cats! The cats he drew came alive.
They fought the monster rat and saved his life.
That's incredible.
The villagers heard this story. They came to see the brave cats.
You saved our village, they said. That monster rat scared everyone away.
The boy became famous. His cat drawings protected many people.
And he never stopped drawing cats.
Because that was his true gift, his special magic.
Wow, what a beautiful story. Now, let's look at some special expressions from our tale.
Yes, these expressions are very useful. You can use them every day.
First expression, make a decision. Do you remember this one?
Yes, the parents made a decision to send their son to the temple.
Make a decision means to choose something after thinking about it.
For example, I made a decision to study English every morning.
Or she made a decision to change her job.
It's about choosing your path.
Exactly. Let's try the second expression. Stay true to yourself.
Oh, I love this one. The boy stayed true to himself. He kept drawing cats.
Even when others told him to stop, he followed his heart.
Stay true to yourself means don't change who you are for others.
Be honest about what you love and what you believe.
You can say, I want to stay true to myself and follow my dreams.
Perfect. Now, number 3, come alive.
In the story, the cat drawings came alive at night.
Come alive means something becomes real or full of energy.
Like when you hear your favorite song, you come alive.
Or when spring comes, the flowers come alive.
It's such a beautiful expression.
Number 4, follow your heart.
The boy followed his heart. He loved drawing, so he drew cats everywhere.
Follow your heart means listen to your true feelings.
Do what makes you happy inside.
Not what others tell you to do, but what you really want.
For example, I followed my heart and moved to a new city.
Or follow your heart and you'll find the right answer.
Last expression, scared away.
The monster rat scared everyone away from the temple.
Scared away means to make someone leave because they're afraid.
Like when a big dog scares away the birds in the park.
Or the storm scared away all the visitors.
These 5 expressions are very natural in English.
Try using them this week.
Yes, make them your own.
Now let's talk about the deeper meaning of this beautiful story.
Yes, Japanese folk tales always have special wisdom inside.
In this story, cats are very important. In Japanese culture, cats are special animals.
They bring good luck. Many shops in Japan have cat statues.
Yes, the maneki neko, or lucky cat. You've probably seen them.
The cat with one paw up, like it's waving hello?
Exactly. Cats in Japan represent protection and good fortune.
So when the boy drew cats, he was drawing guardians.
Beautiful, right? His art became his protection.
I also noticed something about the temple in the story.
What did you notice?
The old priest wasn't angry, he was wise.
Oh, yes. He told the boy, you're meant to be an artist, not a priest.
He saw the boy's true nature. He didn't try to change him.
That's real wisdom, seeing people for who they truly are.
In Japanese culture, finding your path is very important.
Everyone has a special role. The boy's role was to be an artist.
And what about the warning? Avoid large places at night.
That's interesting. It's about knowing your limitations.
The boy was small, so he stayed in small, safe spaces.
Sometimes our weakness becomes our strength.
If he stayed in the big hall, the monster rat might have found him.
Exactly. So what's the moral of this story for us today?
I think it's about being yourself, even when it's hard.
Yes, society might tell you to be one thing, but your heart says something different.
Like the boy, everyone wanted him to be a priest.
But his heart wanted to draw cats.
And when he followed his heart, he found his true power.
His drawings saved lives. They protected the village.
So your passion, your special gift, it has meaning.
Even if others don't understand it now.
Trust yourself. Stay true to who you are.
Your unique gift will find its purpose.
That's such a beautiful message.
It's perfect for everyone, I think, young or old.
Definitely. We all need this reminder sometimes.
Well, we've reached the end of today's story. How do you feel?
I feel calm and happy. This story is really special.
Me too. The boy who drew cats taught us something important today.
Yes, be yourself. Follow your heart. Your gift has power.
Before we say goodbye, let's choose today's English line.
Good idea. Which expression should we remember?
I think it should be this one. Stay true to yourself.
Oh, that's perfect.
Let's say it together. Stay true to yourself.
Stay true to yourself. Beautiful.
This week, remember this line. When you feel confused, when you feel lost.
Just remember, stay true to yourself.
Your heart knows the answer. Your passion has meaning.
Just like those cats that came alive.
Your true self will protect you and guide you.
That's such a comforting thought.
We hope this story brought you some peace today.
And some beautiful English expressions too.
Remember, learning English is like the boy's journey.
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes people don't understand why you're trying.
But if it makes your heart happy, keep going.
Stay true to yourself.
Yes, and we'll be here with you, sharing these magical stories.
Every week, a new tale, a new lesson, a new expression.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
We really enjoyed sharing this story with you.
Until next time, take care of yourself.
And keep following your heart.
Thank you for joining us today. We're so happy to share this magical Japanese folktale with you.
See you next time on Japanese Folktales in English.
Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.